Welcome to Maryville College Laboratory. Today we're going to talk about the subject of pipetting. Now, there are a range of pipettes going from the micropipettes, which can go from 1 to 10 microliters all the way up to 1,000 microliters, which is of course 1 milliliter. And then Stephen's going to tell you about the larger pipettes, which can do increments of 1 milliliter all the way to 10 milliliters, judging between the two. Now first I'm going to show you how to use a micropipette. Okay, first I'm going to help label the parts of the micropipette to help you familiarize you with using it in the lab. Now I want to start with the top here at the volume adjustment knob. It goes from left to right here, and you adjust it to whatever volume that it is that you need to use for the lab that you're going to be using. Now as we go down, we have the handle right here. This is just so you can firmly hold it and make sure that it doesn't slip or fall anywhere. Now as you go down to the front of it has the ejector button for when you want to eject the micropipette tip, but as you can see we don't have one and we need to change that. So I'm going to add a small tip because this is the 20 to 200 microliter pipette here. Now when getting the tip, you just want to push it firmly in there. It comes out like that. Make sure you close the lid to help make sure that it stays sterilized, because you want to do sterile technique with whatever you're doing. We'll show you more steps on how to stay sterile and avoid contamination throughout the video. Alright, now that we have our tip on, I'm going to show you how to get some liquid out. So we have our volume set to 200. This is going to help pull 200 microliters of this nice blue liquid that we have here. Alright, now before I go and extract the liquid, I want to help show you the different levels of the stop that we have here. There's two different stops. The first one is the stop that we're going to use to actually extract the liquid. Now once the liquid is up, we're going to want to push down to the second stop in order to extract the excrete the liquid into whatever solution that we need. So go down to the first stop before we enter the liquid. Slowly pull up. Right there, that's 200 microliters. And we're going to go down to the second stop to eject our liquid into the beaker. And after we go from this solution to our final solution, you're going to want to eject the pipette tip. Smoothly, of course. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to use the 1,000 microliter pipette. The exact same way as the first one, except the only difference is you're going to be using a larger pipette tip, of course, to hold the larger amount of liquid. So we're going to go in here, push in like so, and right here it's set at 750 microliters. So we go down to the first stop, extract 750 microliters, and second stop to eject it into our beaker. Now we eject it into our boat. Get our second one for when we want to go into this beaker. Notice how I'm using sterile technique, using a different pipette tip. Make sure not to touch the sides of the beaker. 700s into that tip. Eject our tip. And now we have a nice purple solution. Okay, now that I've showed you how to use the micropipettes, Stephen's going to come in and show you how to use the manual pipettes.
When it comes to manual pipettes, we have two choices. A large one, which holds 10 milliliters, and a small one, which only holds 1 milliliter. Now to just do that, we have two different color manual pipettes, a blue and a green. Now it's important to remember which one does which. The green connects to the large, the blue connects to the small. Now connecting the pipette, you might be wondering if that's difficult. It is not. It's a very simple technique. You hold it up to the pipette you want it to go into, and you just press it in like that. That's all there is to it. Now, when you decide you need to start picking up your liquid in order to dispense it into your new solution, all you're going to need to use to pick it up is this little manual roller right here. It's going to take your solution. Just so. You stick it in there, and we roll it up. We'll pick up solution. Now, to dispense it, all you need to do is press this side here and the liquid will come out. But it's also very important to remember how much we're taking out. To do this, we have lots of markings right here. And we have one set of numbers that counts up. This way you can easily see how much liquid you're taking up to easily be dispensed. There's also another set of numbers that reads down. This is so if, say, I wanted to take up to 10 milliliters and I wanted to dispense 5 into one beaker and 5 into another, I would drop to 5 in the first one and drop to 0 in the second one. And that makes the number counting very easy. The small pipette works in the exact same way. You want to put the right side in. Just click it in like that. And you're going to roll it up and squeeze this to take the liquid out. Now, you also have to remember to use sterile technique with this. It is always important when using these to hang them off the edge of the table. And this way they will touch nothing else to become contaminated. You might think, well, I'll just put mine, like so, in a beaker. It's a good way to put your neighbor's eye out, so don't do that. Now, we also, unlike high school, these are disposable. So whenever you take something from one liquid to another, you have to dispose it afterwards. And to do that, you're going to discern it. You're going to throw it away to the proper box. And looky there, the plastic pipette discard box, where we will conveniently place all of our used plastic pipettes. When reading a pipette, you must remember to take into account the meniscus. The meniscus is the base of the concave in the liquid you will see. Now be sure to read the pipette at eye level. And as we can see, the correct reading for this liquid would be 5.0 milliliters. If the meniscus was forgotten to be taken into account, this liquid could easily be misread at 5.5 milliliters. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you correctly use a manual pipette
and a micro pipette.